Taylor Swift, the marriage, the wedding, the movie. Is that something you see happening? Will this wedding be in 3,000 screens, AMC's, Regals? Because that's how you get to $100 million opening weekend. Get the wedding in movie theaters.
I'll tell you what, if the wedding were in movie theaters, I don't think a single movie for the rest of time would be able to sell as many tickets as that movie. Yep. I think there'd be riots outside the theater, trying to get in, seats, etc. It would be insane. Like, she would keep the movie theaters in business single-handedly for like a decade with just that one like movie of the wedding, right? It could be a 5-minute, like her photographer made like a 5-minute mashup of all of the footage, and they could put it in theaters and it would make $1 billion. Like, it'd be insane. No, I don't think that's ever going to happen. She has said that, so I've kind of flip-flopped a little bit on like, what's the wedding going to be like? Because at first, she has a song on her last album called But Daddy, I Love Him. And in the song, she's singing about how it's kind of like everyone's always acting like they know what's best for me and whatever. And But Daddy, I Love Him is a play on like Ariel and Prince Eric and But Daddy, I Love Him, even though he's like bad for me, whatever. And people.
There's a lot of whatevers in that song.
Yeah, there are a lot of whatevers. Yeah. And so she herself in the song says, no, you can't come to the wedding. And that is more of a message to like the creeps and the fans and the people who have this, they think they know her, they think they're a part of her real life and whatever. So I always thought like, okay, they're going to get married in secret. We're not going to know anything about it. And we're going to find out in a year from now that they had the wedding and wherever. Then she went on Graham Norton and said, we're having like the biggest wedding ever. I'm inviting everyone I've ever known because I think it's more stressful to pick and choose who to invite than to just invite everybody. So she's like, we're going to have a massive wedding and we're inviting everybody. So I do think that there will be an element to us like seeing bits and pieces of this wedding through the lens of other people. Whether they're going to take the phones or not, that's probably going to happen. That happened at Selena Gomez's wedding last weekend or 2 weekends ago, whenever that was. And so yeah, I am very curious. I wish it were in theaters. That would be something.
Yeah.
But then, you run the risk of looking like The Bachelor. The Bachelor live streams, they get together and
but that's
engage.
TV. That's what we're saying.
I love
that's
it. I'm
what
not
saying.
talking shit, but
is get Taylor
Swift on the level of The Bachelor?
No, because this is going to be big screen. If Taylor Swift put her wedding on TV, on Netflix, we would sit here and we would say, this is trash.
Yeah, money grab, et cetera, et cetera.
But if she puts
like Britney Spears and Kevin Federline had their reality show, I mean, that's... You don't want to be that.
No, you don't want to be Nick and Jessica.
Nick and Jessica have a variety show. No, you want to. She's a movie star. She saves movie theaters. This wedding needs to be in movie theaters, in IMAX, in Dolby.
It would need to be IMAX.
Yes,
I would. I don't really like an IMAX. Sometimes it feels like it's too big, and I don't know where to look. But I think that this one I need to see in IMAX. I would need it to be like an absolute assault on my senses every way. Maybe what's the one that's like
40X.
40X. Like I think I need to see it in 40X.
Well, you get the rice thrown.
Yeah, I need the rice.
Yeah,
I want to feel the chair. Like when you lift people up on the chair. Like I want to feel like I'm up on the chair.
Yes.
I need to catch the bouquet.
They're smashing plates.
Yeah, smashing plates, stomping on glass. Like all the wedding stuff. Like I want all that. The speeches. Like I want it all.
The wedding night, then the chair really shakes. Yeah.
We get sprayed with a little bit of water. Maybe Travis and his boys they're spraying beer around. We get sprayed with beer.
Boys will be boys.
I would do it. Yeah, those crazy boys, those football boys. You know that.
Yes.
So yeah, I would like that experience.
I love this. What they should do is, you know how at weddings they used to give everyone disposable cameras on the table?
Love.
They should, every guest walk in on the table, it's an IMAX camera.
Right.
Just individual IMAX cameras.
They can afford it.
They can afford it. They could afford.
Is that a thing that exists? An IMAX camera?
Oh yeah, there's.
I guess right. Like specific.
Nolan shoots all of his movies on IMAX specific cameras and lenses.
Wow.
Taylor should buy up all the IMAX cameras that exist.
Yeah.
Put them on each table instead of a place setting in the middle. You have the IMAX camera, and everyone who's a guest. Just pick up your IMAX camera, walk around for a little bit, get the dance floor.
Yeah.
Beastie Boys did a movie like this. It was shot by the fans.
Right, what I found.
Incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Right, and at the end, like you just leave the camera there. Like you don't have to do anything with the footage. It's like it's just whatever footage you got.
You leave the
camera on the table, and then like like magic people, producers come in,
Yep.
they steal all the cameras and they edit the footage.
Exactly.
Well, that's up to
Spin
me
the
after
lens.
my Oscar-winning
Right.
edit of the Tron
Of
Ares.
Tron Ares.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Then
And you
you're
do
editing.
you have time for both, really, is what it is.
I'll
think
make
You think
time.
people upstairs are going to be like, I think they'd also make an exception for that. They'd be like, one, first and foremost, we need you to save Tron Ares and we need you to save the people from Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Two, we need you to save the movie theaters forever by editing Taylor Swift's wedding.
Yeah.
I
Those
think
are fair things.
I think my bosses will be okay if I have to edit the biggest wedding of all time. Well, sorry, no disrespect to Luke and Laura. That's a Gen X thing, and you guys don't.
I know what Luke and Laura is.
Or-
There's
Yours
a
is
lot.
like Ashley Simpson and Pete Wentz. So
yes,
that was the
well,
big one
that
for
too.
you.
But mine's more Kate and William or Meghan and Harry.
See,
Those
that's
are both,
yours. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
Not
your
mine. Mine
dad.
those
also
are
Luke
both
and Laura.
weddings that I did
Yeah.
wake up at 6 a.m. to watch on TV. So
You
that
had
was
to.
another. Yeah. I like the Royals. I'm a Royals girl.